Order in the court. Order? There ain't no order. Just the rich getting richer and the poor getting locked up. Let the beat speak. Step into the courtroom, looking at the judge's face. Wooden gavel slamming down the side of my entire race. Lady Justice wearing blindfolds, but she peeking through, checking after bank accounts before she speaks to your corporate CEO. Embezzles $500 million, gets a little slap on the wrist and the shiny tux. What the brother from the block come with an unregistered piece. Gets 25 to life, surrender to the beast. Ain't talk about the law, but the law is up for sale. Lobbyists are buying verdicts, tipping up the scale. I'm standing at the podium, chained by the feet, while the real criminals are dining on the finest meat. Scales of hypocrisy hanging in the hall, watching human dignity take a massive fall. We the ones who bleed while the gavel hits the wood, taking back the power, misunderstood. No justice in the system, no truth in the plea. We fighting for our lives, we fighting to be free. Look at the prosecutor smiling for the local press, building his career off of communities distressed, stacking up the charges, forcing people to confess, threatening 100 years, creating a holy mess. They target the immigrants, stacking up the files, the partition order stretching out for 50 miles. No public defender got the time to read the case, just to convey a belt of misery and total disgrace. The Constitution gathering dust upon the shelf. Every man inside the system acting for himself. They lock us in the cell blocks, throw away the key. When my mind is out decayed, roaming wild and free. Order in the court. I object. I object to the system. Order in the court. I object to the system. I overrule the lies. I see the devil dancing right behind the judge's eye. Tearing up the subpoenas, burning down the writs. I tired of the government playing us for hypocrites. You can't incarcerate a movement, can't imprison a thought. Human dignity is something that cannot be bought. So write it in the record, put it on the transcript. The people arise in the original script. We storming through the courthouse, breaking down the doors, taking back our freedom from these legislative wars. Scales of hypocrisy hanging in the hall. Scales is adjourned. The people have spoken. Keep your head up. I object to the system. Order in the court. Keep your head up. Ordering the court!
Punch the clock, break your back for minimum wage until the vans pull up. Sweat dripping down my face, 12 hours on the line. Working in the slaughterhouse, grinding up the spine. Boss man screaming out, telling us to work faster. Treating human beings like a slave to the master. No breaks, no water, fingers getting numb. Treating undocumented workers like a piece of scum. They love the cheap labor, love the profit margin. But when the politics switch, shit come the feds charging. Suddenly the sirens blaring right outside the gate. Dozens of the agents pulling up in a heavy state, blocking off the exits, drawing out the tactical gear, turning our workplace into a theater of fear. Assembly line slaves caught inside the trap, wiped off the map by a bureaucratic slap. They want our sweat and blood, but they don't want our face. Fighting for our dignity in a godforsaken place. Stand up, break the chains, let the machine stop. We taking back the factory, taking back the shop. We taking back the chains, let the machine stop. We taking back the factory, taking back the shop. People hiding in the freezers, hiding in the vents. Families destroyed over dollars and the cents. They zip time mothers right beside the assembly belt. The coldest piece of cruelty that I ever felt. The CEO is out golfing, sipping on a drink while his workers getting hauled away, chained to the link. He made $1 million off the backs of the deported. Now the truth in the media is completely distorted. They call us the invaders, call us the disease, but we the ones keeping the economy on its knees. If every immigrant stopped working for a single day, the whole entire country will crumble and decay. Hey, hey. Trust the entire band, to a heavy rent. breathing out the venom, striking like a cobra. We organizing secretly inside of the October. You and I's in the shadows, fighting for the rights. No more running from the flashes of the red lights. We are human beings, flesh, blood, and the bone. We ain't just a number on a factory stone. We demand our amnesty, demand the respect. Every piece of abuse we gonna violently reject. Shutting down the power grid, walking out the door. We ain't taking this exploitation anymore. Assembly line slaves, caught inside the trap. Power off. We ain't working for you no more. Respect the hustle, respect the human. Power off. We ain't working for you no more. Respect the hustle, respect the human.
Heavy industrial done.
They say the church is a sanctuary. Let's see if the law respects God. Hold the doors. Yeah. Candles burning low inside the chapel hall. Sleeping bags laid out along the painted wall. 25 souls hiding from the deportation, seeking sanctuary in the middle of the nation. The pastor standing at the door with a heavy cross, knowing if the feds enter, it's a massive loss. Black SUVs pulling up on the sanctuary lawn, waiting for the raid right before the break of dawn. We got the community linking arms on the steps, defying the orders of the government reps. This is the real religion, putting bodies on the line, protecting human dignity, making it divine.
We built a holy barricade, hold the line, refusing to be silent, refusing to be played, where the law of the land meets the law of love. We protected by the spirit, watching over from above. No borders in the kingdom, no papers in the soul. We're gonna keep this family beautiful and whole.
Ages got the bullhorns telling us to move, but the people of the city got a point to prove. Grandmother standing there, looking down the barrel, dressed in they Sunday best, beautiful apparel. They threatening to arrest the priest and the nun, but you can't shoot faith with an automatic gun. The undocumented family crying in the pew, looking at the stained glass, looking at the blue. We feed them and we clothe them, keeping them concealed. The hypocrisy of America is finally revealed. They swear upon the Bible in the courthouse stand, but ignore the scriptures when it comes to the brown man. Grip the microphone like a staff of the Moses, walking through the thorns just to find the roses. We turning this church to a fortress of the peace, praying for the day that the wicked laws cease. Every person is illegal on the stolen land. Remember native history, try to understand. We holding up the barricade, singing out a hymn, even when the situation's looking dark and grim. Human rights ain't negotiable, ain't up for debate. We opening the doors, but locking up the gate. No one takes from no one.
Peace be with love. Peace be with you.
We stand together.
Peace be with you. Peace be with love. Peace be with you.
Mom, does this backpack come in blue?
Yeah, but make sure it's level 3 Kevlar. Welcome to kindergarten.
Buying school supplies in the middle of August. Pencils, notebooks, and the trauma kit harness. Instead of buying sneakers with the flashing light, we buying bulletproof inserts, getting ready for a fight. Capitalism cashing in on the blood of the youth. Selling armor jackets, abandoning the truth. Protect your little ones with the military grade. That's the commercial playing while the innocence is slayed. The gun lobby blocking every single piece of logic, making the environment completely sociopathic. We forcing 7-year-olds to learn to barricade, while the politicians getting beautifully paid. Kevlar kids walking down the painted hall, waiting for the moment, waiting for the call. Backpacks heavy with the metal and the fear. When the active shooter inevitably appears, we didn't fix the laws, we just armored up the child, living in a nation that is violently wild. I remember when the biggest worry was a pop quiz. Now it's wondering where the nearest emergency exit is. The teacher got a Glock hidden in the middle desk. The whole education system is a grotesque mess. We normalizing combat in the middle of the class, putting bulletproof film on the cafeteria glass. The corporations making millions off the paranoia. I'm calling out the senators, calling out the lawyers. You refuse to ban a rifle, so you sell us the shields, while the blood of the innocent is fertilizing the fields. Every time a tragedy happens, stock prices jump, throwing human dignity right into the dump. To accept this as the new normal. Every speech you give is disgustingly formal. We ain't raising soldiers, we raising little kids. Look at the terrifying things that the government did. We gotta strip the power from the NRA bank. Stop treating our schools like a target for the tanks. I'm tearing out the Kevlar, throwing it away. We demand the legislation and we want it today. Let the children be children, put the weapons to rest, or the wrath of the people will be put to the test. Kevlar kids walking down the painted hall. We failed them, but we can fix it. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
We can fix it.
I fought for this flag in the desert. I took bullets for this country. But I come home, and the war's right here.
Flew back from overseas, medals on my chest. Thought I was returning to the land of the blessed. But I step off the plane and the streets are up in flames. Cops acting like insurgents, playing wicked games. I see the tactical vehicles rolling down my block, the same ones I drove in Iraq, taking the shock. They pointing sniper rifles at the peaceful crowd. Is this the democracy that made me feel proud? I fought to protect the freedom of the people here, not to see them locked up in a state of fear. The Constitution that I swore to defend with my life is being shredded by the politicians causing the strife.
Caught in a friendly fire, shot by my own, sitting on the ruins of a broken down throne. I didn't lose my brothers on the foreign sand just to come back and see the destruction of my land. Stand down the truth, put the riot gear away. Human dignity is the only flag I wave today.
I see my immigrant neighbor getting dragged out the crib. The same guy who fixed my car and fed me the rib. His son was in my platoon, died by my side. Now they deporting his father. Where's the pride? I put my uniform on, stand in front of the van. You gotta go through me to get to this man. I show him the Purple Heart, tell him to back up. The hypocrisy of the nation is filling the cup. They use the patriotism just to manipulate, fueling up the division, fueling up the hate. But a true patriot fight for the oppressed. I'm trading in my dog tags, passing the test.
A sad bugle plays taps, mixed with heavy boom bap drums.
I'm organizing the veterans, marching on the hill. We didn't survive the combat just to lose our will. We standing between the police and the protesters' line, forming the human wall, making it strictly divine. If you wanna use force, you gotta look in our eyes. The ones who did the dirty work, covering your lies. We demanding the freedom for every single soul. No more illegal raids, no more losing control. We taking the country back, making it truly free. This is the ultimate mission of my destiny.
Caught in a friendly fire, shot by my own. Caught in a friendly fire, shot by my own.
At ease, soldier. The real fight is at home. Protect your people. Sound of military boots marching away.
No serial numbers. No background checks. Just plastic and death. Welcome to the future.
Click, print, wait an hour, now you got a Glock. Untraceable weapon flooding every single block. They call them the ghost guns. Plastic in the steel, making the murder rate incredibly surreal. No paperwork, no identity, completely off the grid. Bought by the cartels, bought by the local kid. The politicians arguing about the background checks, while the 3D printers aiming right at our necks. You can order the parts on the dark website, assemble it together in the middle of the night. The law and order crumbling, totally obsolete when anybody can manufacture death on the street. Testing iron, invisible smoke. The whole system is a terrifying joke. No fingerprints, no numbers to trace. Erase the human dignity, erase the face. We living in a wild west digital frontier, fighting for our lives, navigating through the fear. The police pull up, but the weapon melts away. Destroyed in the fire at the end of the day. How you gon' regulate a digital file? The technology's running a murderous smile. They passing the laws, but the tech is 10 steps ahead, leaving a trail of the innocent turning up dead. I see the teenagers flexing with the printed mags, ending up in the alleyways and body bags. The manufacturers hiding behind the screen, making millions off the bloodiest machine. We need a new strategy, need a new code before the entire society starts to implode. I'm hacking the mainframe, breaking down the site, exposing the syndicates hiding in the night. You can print a gun, but you can't print a soul. You can't manufacture the control. We taking it back to the community roots, educating the youth, wearing the heavy boots. Human life is sacred, not a downloadable file. We changing the narrative, changing the style. Put down the plastic, pick up the pen. We rebuilding the dignity of women and men. Tasty dying, iron, invisible smoke. Ay.
Stop the violence. Find your soul.
Dog, 808, bass, this, pump, violence.
The desert doesn't care if you have a visa. The sun beats down on everyone the same. Water is life.
110 degrees, walking through the sand, looking for the border of the promised land. Cactus needles piercing through the broken shoe. Nothing in the sky but a terrifying blue. Mother holding a baby, lips are getting cracked. Everything they owned is in a little backpack. Running from the violence, running from the gang, hoping they survive this unknown fame. But the vigilantes riding in the pickup trucks, hunting human beings like they hunting for the bucks. Kicking over water jugs left upon the trail, hoping that the immigrants inevitably fail.
Underneath the Sonoran sun, walking through the fire, caught up in the middle of the political wire. Droplets of water, drops of the blood, trying to find a flower in the middle of the mud. Human dignity is dying out here in the heat, but we keep on walking. We refuse the defeat.
I'm rolling with the volunteers, riding in the Jeep. leaving out the gallons where the canyons get steep. Mapping out the coordinates, trying to save a life. Cutting through the apathy with a surgical knife. We find a wooden cross, planted in the dirt. Another nameless soul, buried in the hurt. The government is funding the militarized drones. Instead of bringing water to the piles of the bones, it's a crime of humanity, wrapped in the law. The ugliest border that the world ever saw. But compassion is a weapon that they cannot ban. I'm reaching out my hand to my fellow man. So let the politician build the metal wall. We gonna build a ladder, watch the system fall. You can't stop the migration of the human heart when families are forcefully ripped apart. I spit this for the spirits, walking in the night, guided by the stars, looking for the light. We demand the amnesty, open up the gate, replace the ignorance, eradicate the hate. Every single life is a universal worth, reclaiming back the dignity of Mother Earth.
Underneath the Sonoran sun, walking through the fire, caught up in the middle of the political wire. Droplets of water, drops of the blood, trying to find a flower in the middle of the mud. Human dignity is dying out here in the heat, but we keep on walking. We refuse the defeat.
Agua es vida, water is life. Keep walking.
We are waiting for you.
Breaking news, horrific scene. Stay tuned for exclusive footage of the massacre. They love it when we bleed. It pays the bills.
Cameras rolling up before the ambulance arrives, putting microphones into the faces of the lives that just got shattered by an active shooter's gun. Tell us how you feel, did you see him, did you run? Exploiting all the trauma for the 6 o'clock news, editing the tears just to maximize the views. The network executives sitting in the chairs, watching the ratings climb, acting like they care. But they zooming on the blood stain on the floor, cause violence is the product they selling at the store. They turn a mass murderer into a celebrity, giving him the fame, ignoring the integrity. Blood ratings, selling tragedy for the cash, turning human suffering into the digital trash. You ain't reporters, you vultures in a suit, feeding on the roots of the poisonous fruit. Turn off the camera, give them some respect, reclaiming the dignity you choose to neglect. They frame the narrative to keep the people split, putting talking heads on the screen to spit the shit. Blaming the immigrants, blaming the poor, keeping the middle class terrified and insecure. When the ICE raid happens, they film the crying kids, putting dramatic music underneath the video grids, selling advertising slots for a pharmaceutical pill, while the fabric of society is starting to spill. They don't want the peace, peace is born for the screen. They need the chaos to fuel the machine. I'm pointing a finger at the broadcast towers, you manipulating minds, abusing your power. Don't believe the hype. Blood ratings, selling tragedy for the cash, turning this to tragedy, killing tragedy. Blood ratings, selling tragedy for the cash, selling tragedy. We boycotting the network, shutting down the feed, starving out the monster, starving out the greed. We building independent media, telling the truth, giving the microphone directly to the youth. No corporate sponsors dictating the rhymes, we documenting accurately the state of the times. Human life is not a spectacle, not a reality show. We rising from the bottom, getting ready to blow. Expose the algorithm, shatter the lens. This is where the circus of the media ends. Blood ratings, selling tragedy for the
cash. Tell a tragedy. Blood ratings. Stop watching. Start acting. The revolution will not be televised. Blood ratings.
Look up. They watching every move. Facial recognition drones. There is no privacy, only resistance. Walking down the street, hoodie pulled up tight, avoiding the cameras, blinking in the night. They got the biometric scanners on the corner pole, trying to collect the data, trying to take the soul, tracking the undocumented through the GPS, creating a society of digital distress. You go to a protest, cover up your face, cause they running the algorithms, tracking your race, putting you on a watch list if you speak out loud, targeting the leaders in the middle of the crowd. The law enforcement flying drones above the hood, treating us like lab rats, nothing for the good. Eye in the sky, watching from the cloud, trying to silence the voice of the proud. We fighting the algorithm, fighting the machine, keeping our human dignity utterly unseen. Smash the cameras, take back the ride. We reclaiming our freedom in the middle of the night. And in the middle of the night. They monitoring emails, tapping on the phone. You can't even have a private moment in your home. Selling our information to the highest bid, building digital profiles since you were a kid. If you organize a rally, they shut down the network, making the communication incredibly berserk. It's a high-tech fascism wrapped in security, stealing our liberty, stealing our purity. But we got the hackers typing in the dark, creating encrypted tunnels, leaving a mark, bypassing the firewalls, crashing down the servers. We the digital warriors, Alton observers. On the block. I'm spitting the code, compiling the rhyme, taking out the system one bite at a time. We painting our faces with the dazzle camouflage, dodging the surveillance in the heavy barrage. They wanna predict our behavior, keep us in line, but the human spirit is a random design. You can't calculate the power of the freak. You can't put a microchip inside of me. We dismantling the panopticon, tearing it down, taking back the sovereignty of every single town. Eye in the sky, watching from the cloud. System failure. Power to the people. Log off. They had the Underground Railroad back in the day. Well, we built a new one. From the borders to the sanctuary cities. We move in silence. We move in love. Midnight train, but they ain't no tracks. Just a network of heroes carrying the packs, moving them documented families in the dark. From the southern border to the northern part. Safe houses set up in the basement of the brave, risking federal prison just to liberate and save. We got the doctors reading injuries off the books, dodging all the agents in the dirty political crux. This is the new railroad, fade with the trust. When the laws are unjust, the resistance is a must. I'm driving a carbo through the desert night, guided by the compass of the human right.
Riding on a new railroad, headed for the free. No borders gonna conquer our humanity. We holding out our hands, pulling you out the deep. Promises of freedom that we swear to keep.
Let the establishment crumble.
Let the walls fall.
Me answering the ultimate spiritual call. Government hunting, but we moving like a ghost. From the heartland plains to the western coast. Lawyers working pro bono, fighting in the court while the activists defending the sanctuary port. We hiding the persecuted underneath the floor when the ice ages come knocking on the door.
Nobody here but us.
Looking them in the eye, refusing to cooperate, refusing to comply. The system is terrified of the power we display. When different races unite, finding a way. It's a beautiful rebellion orchestrated in the shade. The strongest human barricade ever been made.
At the conductor's wheel, screaming to the sky. We will never let the human dignity die. They try to make it illegal to simply exist, but we fight back with love, fight back with the fist. Let's explore the ancestors who broke out the chains. The exact same blood is running in our veins. We transporting the hope, delivering the dream, ripping apart the oppressor's wicked regime. So keep the lanterns lit, shining in the windowsill. We marching to the mountaintop, conquering the hill.